important to confirm that we discussed an issue that seems to be coming up and again, and that is the issue of the so-called zoning. We want to say this to our candidates, that where we needed to move people, request them to support others for one reason or another, that phase is done with. We now have our candidates, and we want each one of them to concentrate on looking for votes, campaigning, and we also do not want. We also want to ask our partners not to engage in things that are not helping us move as a team. It is now for everybody who is a candidate to look for votes. Don't go disturbing the other one. Tafuta kura. Tafuta kura wewe mwenyewe, tafutia rais wetu ambaye tunatafutia kura, Baba the Fifth, the fact we belong to Azimio. That should be our sole objective now. If there is anything else, it will have to be said by the office of the Secretary General. Outside that, tuachane na maneno mingi. Wewe fanya kampeni yako, tafuta kura pahali ulipata certificate, kwa sababu tunataka kufika kwa hayo. Lingine ambalo pengine tunaweza litanja kusema ya kwamba hivi karibuni tutakuwa na mikutano ya wale ambao tumepatia certificates ili tuweze kuongea yale ambao tungetaka kuyafanya na vile tungetaka kufanya kwa kila sehemu ili tuweze kupata jiji ambao tunataka. Our target as Jubilee is to have majority of members of parliament because as many members of parliament as possible, and we do not want to have a number less than 100. That is our target. It has remained our target, and we will continue working on the same. Nje hayo pia, we have also discussed the prevailing or the current issues of the day, and one of them is the proposal that we saw somewhere of the team being led by William Ruto sharing positions in this country. And it's amazing to see that the deputy president used his entire time as a deputy president during his second term opposing anything that was in BBI, and that is what he told to the ordinary Kenyans. Lakini la ukweli ni kwamba kumbe alikuwa anaona yale ambayo yalikuwa ndani ya BBI na yale ambayo anataka kuyatumia apate manufaa yeye mwenyewe na wale ambao wanatafuta uongozi katika muungano wake, lakini hataki kuangalia yale ambayo yalikuwa ya manufaa wananchi wa kawaida. Na hili ni jambo ambalo kama viongozi lazima tulikemee, because there is no other better definition of a conman. We now have an official conman looking for an office in State House. How on earth can you deny school fees to the Wajikos through the bursaries? Na unakuja kutafuta viti na hapa juu kama vile unasema. When he denied the adding of resources through the BBI, the 35% ambayo ilikuwa iongezewe iende kwa kila county, alipokataa lile, alisema ya kwamba hataki watoto kule wapatiwe bursary. Leo hii ni watoto wangapi ambao wamefukuzwa shule kwa sababu hawezi kulipa zile 3,000? Kama kwenye usio namna hiyo, kwa kudaragwa, I have my kids who cannot go to school because they cannot afford the 3,000. And William denied them that money. You cannot be a better conman than that kind of. How on earth can you do such a thing? Na unachukua ile document ile unaanza kusema Musalia your prime minister. Na ulisema ya kwamba why you are objecting to the document is because you are saying Raila will become the prime minister or who will become a continued presidency. Uongo ambao ni upumbavu. How many of the young people today walimaliza shule last year or the other year but they cannot get their certificate because they have not cleared the fees? This is what this man was supposed to go and help them. And instead of being the national leader we thought he was, and embrace this document as a whole so that every Kenyan can benefit, he has chosen to only use that which benefits him, Wetangula, Musalia, na amechukua mwingine anaitwa Mutua na King. Hayo mambo ndio tunasema ya kwamba sisi kama chama, we want to tell Kenyans that they have been fooled, they are being conned, and these guys are hypocrites. Amesema anataka ile ina sehemu ya BBI ambayo inampatia mamlaka Musalia. Na Bi Musalia ukweli ya kwamba hii ni kama ile tu unaambiwa umeandika kwa karatasi, lakini kama ingeandikwa kwa sheria ingekuwa ukweli. Sasa ni kudanganywa, wamedanganywa, wamewahadaa. We wanted that in the document so that we can stabilize the country. And if there is sharing of resources, sharing of positions is shared across the country so that we can stabilize the country. He has chosen to do it outside the law. And he opposed the amendment of the constitution to stabilize the country. This guy has a constitution in his mind that he is going to implement in his time if you make the mistake of giving him those votes. Daragwa hapa, we have Embu, we have many other places in this country, a total of 27 constituencies, and they are here. These are 27 constituencies that will disappear from the map of Kenya because we did not amend the constitution in time to avoid IBC from scrapping them. That was in the BBI. Saving these constituencies was in the BBI. But William chooses to avoid saving these people, their representation in parliament, but takes positions and starts organizing his government more. I don't need to read them, but they are here in Tetu, Daragwa, Kuruini, Udaya, Kagema, Karone, Siuru South, Laisamis, Northwood, Lamu West, Muvita, Mwateta, Udanyi, Voi, Samburu, Keyo, Bogotio, Vihiga, Budarangi. They are across the country in 16 counties. This is a crisis in the making. BBI was sorting it ahead of the problem. He lied to Kenyans that BBI was creating position for Laira and President Uhuru Kenyatta. He has used it to create position. But I also want to say this. I think William has given up on looking for the presidency this year. He is concentrating on something else. And that is why he was quick at looking at the Speaker of the National Assembly. So he has now a Speaker for the National Assembly. Yale mengine haina maana kwa sababu lake sasa ni kutafuta viongozi ambao wataweka kwa bunge. Ameona ya kwamba kiti ya urais imemponyoka. Na ukitaka kujua ni kweli, mahali alikuwa anatarajia kula itoke Mount Kenya, hakuna mtu kutoka sehemu hiyo alipatiwa kiti yoyote. Ameenda kutafuta kura kwingineko kwa sababu kule alikuwa anatarajia kura zitatoka, asitoki, na anajua Mount Kenya imehama. That is why he is distributed positions to other places. And it is his right. But Kenyans must wake up. That's what we are saying. Please wake up and smell the coffee. Do not be lied to. These guys don't have the goodwill of the mwananchi, ni yao wenyewe na walionekana wale walitaja jana na juzi. Na tutaendelea kusema mengi kwa sababu pia amesema ya kwamba anataka kuhamisha port ya ile ya SGR kutoka Naivasha hadi arudishe Mombasa. Na kutoka hata ya Nairobi. Na ni kwa sababu gani? Sababu watu wa Nairobi pia inaonekana hawatapigia kura. Kama hana maana na wao wamehama Jubilee, Nakuru wamehama Jubilee, wameingia Jubilee. Sasa hamisha kila kitu ambayo iko kule wa maneno. These guys is evil mind. And I've said it yesterday, I want to repeat again. This is the denial of school fees to the young people in our regions and in every part of this country. Kukataza mtoto alipiwe school fees na unajua ni nini inafuata kama mtu ameshindwa kulipa school fees, ulevi na mambo ambayo hayatakikani na jamii. That is economic genocide that he has committed to our region. It's actually something I believe we can sustain even as a crime against humanity. It is the same as moving people from one region to the other. You have denied them a livelihood. It is a crime against humanity. To us, it's economic genocide. Hatumwachilii na hata ingia hiyo state house. Asante. Maswali? Moja.
Bwana SG, you've mentioned about Mount Kenya region, or this is Brian Oguya from NTV.
Sorry, what?
Brian Oguya from NTV.
Yes.
You've mentioned about Mount Kenya and the shifting votes that claim that the deputy president has not secured as was his previous statements. But recent opinion polls show that in Mount Kenya region there is a neck-to-neck battle between the deputy president and the former prime minister. And it shows that therefore that they are battling for that vote at an equal measure. What would be your comment about those opinion polls, and if you believe in them, then what is Azimio One Kenya coalition doing to basically bring the track back on their side?
Two things. One is that we have our polls also that are showing clearly Raila is ahead of William. That we have our polls. But if I answer the question based on your polls, the answer is this. Less than 4 months ago, you could not even mention Raila in Mount Kenya. So if he's already doing 50% and we have another 3 months to go, smell the coffee. Any other? One more question.
My name is Harun Joroge
Yes, Joroge.
from Zoro TV. On the issue of zoning, please clarify, because we some time back, I think last week, had your presidential candidate talk about zoning that will be done by mid-June. Please clarify that for us.
The zoning that we have done, and it's good to say that it has been done with the involvement of everybody, is where we were looking at where are we going, how do we ensure that this seat we win as Azimio. 1, 2, how do we ensure that we get the maximum number of votes for our Azimio candidate? That we have done. And that any other variation, and this is what we were clarifying, any other variation outside what we have already done would have to be communicated from the office of the Secretary General. What we do not want are people erogating themselves those powers and trying to just go around and pushing our people, in essence, denying them the opportunity to concentrate on their campaigns. And we want to affirm this to our own candidates. We are together with you on this. Carry on with your campaigns. Tuko nyuma yenu.
And beat everyone.
Yes, and beat everybody. Tunashukuru, asanteni sana. Thank you so much.
Can you talk to us about your polls, maybe?
No, I answered your polls. Now who is the young?
One more. My name is Ben from TV.
Yes.
Where is your agreement and what are the comparison?
One is that we have an agreement and it will be available and availed when it comes.
Just to confirm that I have my ticket and I have my ticket as one as the ballot, the Tumari ticket, the Delhi ticket. I can promise that I'm the next. I can promise that I'm the Mathare. And thank you so much. My party today, my party opportunity to run as the party, the parliament party, the second parliament. Leo secondly, I like to dance. My party has my party. I appreciate so much. I appreciate Bahati, the youth Bahati, the opportunity to be leaders and to be representatives. but considering is when considering just considering the young person, the youth against the youth and I promise you, and I am Mathare, a member of parliament, member of parliament, God and lastly, also thank my
Okay.